my God, Ian, that was a wild ride.
Whew.
You went
Wow.
to some incredible places.
Felt weird. I remember, oh, I don't remember a lot. I remember, I remember bits,
Mm,
but it's a bit like with Kaz's session. I didn't remember that much. I just remembered bits.
hmm
And as time went on,
Started.
obviously I watched it back, but as time went on, I was like, kept getting visualizations and memories of things that were cropping up. I'm just like, what's all that?
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome. So, well, we removed an entity that was in your elbow, a lost soul, earthbound, that I guess you had shot in one of the wars. Um, I didn't get to ask whether you were opposing forces or not, or if it was just a, not sure. So you picked it up there, if you remember that. It was 1942. It was
I remember
in the
seeing
trenches.
people in trenches shooting over the top of a trench. That's all I remember seeing from
Uh-huh.
that. And that was it.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then there's a cross on your back from Henry VIII, from a lost soul. It was kind of, the cross was black magic, but the lost soul attached because you guys were both burnt on a cross. As it was so crazy, so awesome, but weird.
Wow.
And then we
Why
were,
did we say why we were being burned?
because you guys were of the light, or you were of the light or something, and they did not like that. They they wanted you to be working in black magic, but you were working in white magic, and so they burnt.
Ah, hence the black magic that they put on us.
Mhm.
Ah, right, okay.
They burnt you at the stake, or burnt you at a cross. Not they, it wasn't a stake, I guess it was a
It's funny
cross,
because my shoulders feel really light.
right? Yeah.
My shoulders feel really, really light because normally they can be a little bit tense and what have you, but my shoulders feel really light.
That's awesome, man. It's a good feeling. That's why I
Mm,
always, that's why I always like to put my debrief or wash on, out there for other people to see, because the improvement is amazing. I mean, this stuff
mm,
is lifting off of you. I mean,
yeah.
just and then it keeps lifting off in you days prior, when all the pieces of the puzzle start coming back together.
Mm.
It's perfect. And I'm really glad I asked about your dream, because that was important for you to see. Do you remember that? That was your pack that you're supposed to.
Oh, that was right. Okay, I
Yeah.
remember because when you started talking about the dream, I started seeing it again,
Uh-huh.
seeing the replay. And it's funny as well. Every time that we went through, the other thing that I remember seeing as well during the process, every time we went through an attachment with release,
hmm
you came to do the countdown to 3, 2, 1 to do the
Uh-huh.
release,
Uh-huh.
but it was already lifted. It was gone. I saw it go.
Is that a go?
So by the time we got to 1, it was
Is already
gone.
gone.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't see because last time with Kaz's, I saw Archangel Michael like in front of me putting things in the net and whatever and getting rid of them. I
Yeah.
didn't see any of that this time, but I did see the net,
hmm
but I felt like loads and loads of tingling, and I felt as though as we were going through the hypnosis into the session, I felt as though there was a hand here,
hmm
just sort of like a loving touch, I suppose, but then also like at the third eye there and there at them 2 points, it was almost like this pressure was just like pressing in as though there was like energy just coming in. So maybe
hmm
that was obviously from the visualizations and stuff that were coming, the information that was coming through.
hmm Like
Um,
like downloads, something like
mm,
that, kind of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's, I mean, it's so interesting. And then your phobias. I mean, I'm glad I asked about those, because you saw what those phobias were, and about being in water and swimming, so they should be gone.
All right. I don't
You,
remember them.
you don't
What was
remember
that?
that? You
No.
have to. Well, you were shown a past life where you had to walk the plank, and
Oh, right.
so that's where your fear of height is from. And then you were drowned at sea at that time because you had to walk the plank. So,
Double whammy.
so so we saw that. So now in this life moving forward, it should not affect you anymore
Yeah. Yeah.
because you saw that
Wow.
it was back in another life and it doesn't affect you in this lifetime. We let it go. We learned our lesson. It's just so amazing. I mean, it's crazy. And it, I don't really take very good notes, so to recall some of the stuff as well, I got to listen back to this thing. But
You
you know,
probably get so excited and just in
I
the
do.
moment, you just
I do, but I'm a dude too, so me trying to take notes and trying to focus in on this on the session and what we need to do. So, that first scene, you were like a crab like being, but you had said it had a rhino head,
mm,
but you're using hieroglyphics and symbols to move around a form of a light sequence to transport around, but you guys were building or coming up with plans for structures because you were moving from to Andromeda. You were moving from, where was that place? I wish I wrote it down. I can't remember the place you were at. It was a pink world, but you were living underground, but your guys were coming up with plans because you were moving to Andromeda.
that's weird. I remember pink. That's all I can really remember. I can't remember anything else but
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
crab arms and a rhino head.
That's how you described it. So maybe those images will start coming back to you.
Oh,
And
crikey.
and then the next one, you were a warrior not a warrior goddess, but you were a empress on Venus, where you were doing a school to help children learn how to use levitation and um, all that stuff
Wow.
to open up the abilities. And it was a portal that people would come from all dimensions and all worlds to this place to learn how to use their abilities. So
Oh,
it was
like
like
an education center sort of
kinda, and it was on
thing.
Venus. It was on Venus, and it was,
Venusians. Wow.
yeah, yeah. So they would come there to learn to how to use their abilities, and the toys that the kids had were like levitation devices and stuff that they played with. And one of the kids gave you a message that this is so easy, anybody can do it.
Yeah, try that on Earth.
Oh yeah. So it's just so crazy. And
Wow.
and in that first scene with the claw hands and rhino, you were using telepathy to speak and communicate, which that was kind of the learned lesson there, is we got to open those abilities. And
Mm.
then you were on in a boat in like a metal sea, a molten sea, and there was
With
a
an
beat with
octopusy type. I remember an octopus type
with
thing.
with a beast that you had to convince, because he was not allowing the frequency of the earth or whichever place you were at to raise in vibration. And that's interesting, especially as a practitioner trying to figure out, okay, how we're going to do this.
Mm.
How are we going to convince this beast that he should not be doing what he's doing? But so we use telepathy to try to convince him to not do that.
Mm.
And then an eagle came in to assist, and I cannot remember the eagle's name. I asked what the eagle's name was, and it not boy, I don't know what it was now. I don't even want to say it. But then the eagle was going to keep watch and make sure that this being or whatever that was doing this was going to do what was right for the raising the vibration of the earth. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. So,
Wow.
we use telepathy in that transferring thought process to that being to try to move them over, try to help them out.
Strange that that's come up because I know probably for a few months now,
Hmm.
I'll think something and someone says it,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, oh.
We're all connected. We just
it's
don't know it.
it's it's the X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah. We can use thought to do what we need to do.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
incredible.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. So, man, what an amazing session.
Yeah, I
It,
can't wait
it,
to watch it back to
it was
see what
kind of wild and out there, but God, it was awesome.
mm. You just can't make this stuff up, can you? It just
No, you can't.
yeah.
Oh, I just think it's so fun. Each journey is
Wow.
so fun, and there's so much healing that's done in each one, and it's great and it's amazing.
Mm.
So,
How did you feel through it? Did you want to laugh at any point or get emotional or anything like that?
oh yeah, I always do. There's a few points that I did, and um, it's incredible, and I can't remember where it was. What was funny was when the kid said to you that anybody can do this.
Yeah, it's so easy.
It's so easy. Anybody can do this, and that's
Yeah,
fun. I mean, that was kind of the whole lesson there, that it's so simple, these
yeah,
abilities that we have, and we just forgot that we had them.
yeah.
So,
Wow, awesome. Thank you
so
so much.
do you want me to put this on YouTube? Do you want me to share this? I'll have
Yeah, you can
I'll
share
have
it. I
everybody else.
mean, yeah, stick. I mean, you'll probably want to edit the start off, will you? Where we just sort of chatted and whatever, and then just
Oh yeah,
put the main session on. But yeah, you're more than welcome to use it. Yeah,
that's
I'll stick
that.
it. I'll stick it on my channel as well if you like.
Yeah, I'll get to editing that tonight. But why don't we do this, Ian? Why don't you say who you are, and since you have your practice and everything too, give your little.
Yeah. So I'm Ian Robinson, and I'm based in the UK. I'm a Reiki master teacher, giving distance Reiki. I have my website, reikizen.co.uk. I have my YouTube channel, which is called Reiki Zen, and all of my other handles on social media are Reiki Zen _Ian. So you can find me there. Hit me up. I'm on Telegram, Instagram, Facebook. So yeah, find me there if you need to get in touch for any Reiki.
Beautiful. It's been awesome, Ian. Thank you so
As
much.
always, thank you very much.
Love you, brother.
I'll go and get
And
myself grounded.
I'll
Left elbow.
and as we focus deeper on the left elbow, tell me what you are experiencing.
Like a dull egg.
A dull ache. If this dull ache in the left elbow had a color, what color would it be?
Green.
Green. Beautiful. Gonna have Archangel Michael wrap this left ache in the elbow, this green energy, with his white net of light. Just wrap it gently everywhere that is attached. If this green energy in the elbow had anything to say, what would it say?
Don't be so rigid.
Beautiful. Tell me more why you should not be more rigid.
Feels like it's been slowing me down, not allowing me to flow as easy.
How is it that you became to be with this one, slowing him down?
Feels quite recent.
Hmm. Can you remember back to a time when you ever had a human body?
Seeing a war scene,
Hmm.
like First World War, Second World War. I'm seeing people in the trenches shooting.
Hmm. Do you have a sense of what year this is?
1942.
Hmm. Beautiful. 1942. How is it that you became attached to this one? What attracted you to him?
He sh- he shot me.
Hmm. Tell me.
And he was the first person I saw.
Hmm. Tell me more about who shot you.
Ian did.
Hmm. I see. And when we remember that time when he shot you, do you remember seeing a light of source anywhere around you?
Was a light above me
Hmm.
in the sky, but beyond the sky.
Hmm. I see. Tell me more what you were feeling when he shot you.
We didn't need to be here.
Hmm.
This could have been resolved. It's just a game.
Hmm. The eyes are the windows to the soul. When you look at this green energy in the eyes, do you recognize them?
Looks like my dad.
Hmm. Tell me more. Do you have a name?
Bert.
Bert. Bert, I am going to help you transition. Tell me why you did not go to the light when you were shot.
I felt we were doing wrong.
Hmm.
I'd done wrong. I was going to be judged.
Hmm. Understand. We are all of the light and we will not be judged. I am going to have the angels surround you now and give you a message to give you comfort. What is that message?
It's okay.
Beautiful. Do you want us to help you transition and go with the angels to the light how you were supposed to?
Yes.
Beautiful. We were going to do that. But before we do, what issues or problems have you been creating for this one?
Pains and discomfort in limbs.
Hmm. Beautiful. So we will help with that pain and discomfort. Can you tell me if there's any other energies with you in this place, in this one?
There is, but not with me.
Hmm, okay. We will help you transition into the light. You will not be judged, and the angels will take care of you and get you the healing that you need. And in a moment, I am going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I want you to face that light. I want you to take all your energy out of this one, and I want this one to feel that energy being detached and lifted off. 3, Archangel Michael is helping to unattach every area that is attached. 2, almost out now, and 1, out in the light with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you would like to say to this one?
Sorry, it wasn't our fault.
Is there anything that this one would like to say to the energy before he goes?
It's okay, you're free.
Beautiful. And as we watch this energy go with the angels to continue on his journey and get the healing that he requires, what color would signify healing that we could place where this energy occupied?
Yellow.
Yellow, beautiful yellow. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color yellow. I want you to place that frequency in the center of where that energy was and watch it swirl outward as it brings the cells back online. Feel it swirling, waking up the cells, feeling that pain and discomfort and achiness release as it swirls outward, balancing, healing, rejuvenating. Tell me how this feels now since this energy is removed.
It's light.
Mm, beautiful. And as that continues to heal, I'll have Raphael continue with healing in those energies as we move along. Take your awareness again and scan down the body from the head to the toe and let me know if you find any low density sensations that should not be there.
Across my shoulders and my back of my neck.
Hmm. And when we focus across the shoulders and the back of the neck, what sensations do you feel?
It feels like a cross.
Hmm. Tell me what color this cross across the shoulders and the back of the neck is?
Black.
Black. Gonna have Archangel Michael wrap this black cross in his white net of light. I want him to send a blue pulse into this net of light. If this black cross had anything to say, what would it say?
I'm holding you.
Mm. Tell me why you were holding him.
Like he needs to be held back.
Tell me why he needs to be held back.
There's a lot of people that have tried to do it, but he seems to always get through.
Tell me who told you to hold this one back.
Henry VIII.
Tell me why Henry VIII told you to hold this one back.
I was doing things behind their backs. It wasn't right. They didn't approve. But I was. They were working with dark magic. I wasn't. They don't like the light.
Do you get a sense that you ever had a human body? This black cross energy?
I think I wore a cloak, a dark cloak.
Do you
I
get
don't know why. I don't know why I'm wearing a dark cloak, because I worked with the light, I think.
How is it that you became attached to this one?
We worked together, and I was crucified, and so was he.
And then you attached to this one to hold him back?
Yes.
Is that correct?
He was my apprentice.
I see. We're going to travel backwards when I count 3 to 1 to the point that you left your body. 3, 2, 1. You will feel no physical pain. You are going to view it as if it's somebody else. You will feel no physical pain. Tell me more about the time you left your body.
I was burned.
You were burned. Do you remember seeing a light at that time that would have pulled you like a magnet?
I just saw my friend.
Tell me what you were feeling at this time.
Fear.
Fear. Do you understand that you were supposed to transition into the light instead of attaching to this one?
Yes, I do now.
Mm. Would you like me to help you transition today?
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going to have Archangel Michael and all the archangels surround you and give you a message to let you know what they have if you move into the light with them. Tell me what they say.
We have everything you need.
Beautiful. Are you ready to go with the angels into the light and continue your journey?
Yes.
Beautiful. And before you go, is there anything else with you there? Any other energies with you in this one?
No.
Tell me more about this black cross on this one.
It's like iron, like looks metal.
Can you help me remove this iron cross from this one before you go?
Yes, because that's the cross that we were tied to.
Hmm, beautiful. And this cross does not have a consciousness. Is that correct?
Yes, it's just a cross. It's just a symbol.
Symbol. This symbol is not for this one's highest good, so we are going to remove it. Can you do that for me before we go?
I think so.
Beautiful. Do you need anything to assist you?
I think it should come with me.
Beautiful. So in a moment, I'm going to have Archangel Michael wrap his net around this cross and this one. And we are going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to detach slowly every point where this energy is attached and this cross. 3, detaching now. Archangel Metatron transmuting the symbol of this cross and taking it with this energy. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. Before you go, is there anything you would like to say to this one before you go?
Be free.
Beautiful. Is there anything this one would like to say to this energy before it goes?
Farewell, brother.
Beautiful. And as we watch this energy go with the angels to the light to continue on its journey, what color would signify healing of this area?
White.
Beautiful white, the highest frequency. I am going to strike the tuning fork for the white frequency. I want you to place it inside where this energy was and watch it swirl outward. swirling outward, feeling the cells come online, letting them know they are no longer controlled by this symbol of the cross and this energy, healing as it goes, coming online and coming back into balance. We're going to have Kuan Yin and Raphael assist with continued healing of this area as we move along in a very detached way. We're going to re-scan the body from head to toe and find any low density energy that should not be there.
My ankles feel strange.
Tell me more about that strange feeling in your ankles.
I feel like cold straps around them.
Mm. Does it feel like these cold straps around the ankles have a consciousness?
No.
Beautiful. We're going to have Archangel Michael wrap his net of white light around these cold straps around the ankles. And as he does, tell me more of what these cold straps on the ankles do.
Slow movement.
Tell me, if this energy had a color, what color would it be?
Purple.
Purple. Tell me why these were placed to slow movement.
Slow the movement of in life, of progression, of the soul journey.
Mm. Can you tell me who placed them there?
Beings not of this earth.
Tell me if these cold straps are connected to something else.
It's just, they're just there. It's just something put there to try and slow my progress down.
Mm. Well, we are going to remove these straps. I'm going to have Archangel Michael send a blue pulse of light through this net and wrap every place where these are attached. Tell me when that is done.
It's done.
Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 1 or 3 to 1. We're going to detach these cold bracelets on your ankles. I want you to feel them detaching as we do. 3. Archangel Metatron is detaching these cold bracelets on the ankles. 2. Almost off now. And 1. Out in the light with the angels. I'm going to have Archangel Metatron follow that source where they came from and transmute it. I'm going to have Archangel Michael cut any attachments that these bracelets had on the angles and burn it back to the source and transmute it and take it out of this universe. How does that feel with those removed?
I feel like I can move again.
Beautiful. And what color would signify healing of this area?
Blue, light blue.
Beautiful. I will strike the tuning fork for light blue. That is Archangel Michael's frequency. I want you to place it there where those bracelets were attached, holding you back. And as it swirls out, you feel movement coming back in, stronger, balancing and healing. I'm going to have Kuan Yin and Raphael assist with the healing. As it swirls and these cells come back online, feeling like they can move again. How does that feel now?
Tingly.
Beautiful. We're coming back online. And as they're doing their healing, continuing, we are going to take our part of our awareness in a detached way and scan down the body again, looking for any low density energy that should not be there.
Clear. All clear.
Beautiful. We are going to reconfirm that we are all clear, doing a scan. May I please speak to this one's higher self?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for speaking with me today. Can you please scan this one's body and make sure that we have all entities removed?
Something on the head. Back of the head.
As we focus deeper on the back of the head, tell me more of this sensation. Tell me what you see.
It's like a pulsating worm.
Does this pulsating worm have a consciousness?
It's looking at me. It's aware of what's going on.
If this pulsating worm had a color, what color would it be?
Multiple. It's like in a whirl. It's like a worm, but a whirlpool.
We're going to have Archangel Michael surround this worm energy in the whirlpool with his net of white light. If this worm had anything to say, what would it say?
You can't take me.
But we can, and we will. Who told you to be in this one?
It's biting.
Did you say it's biting?
It's biting.
Hmm.
Biting Michael. Trying to bite Michael.
Michael can take care of it with his sword. Does it have anything to say?
No. It's quite dark.
Hmm. We are just going to go ahead and remove this worm energy and this whirlpool. Going to have Archangel Michael put his blue pulse of light through this net to transmute and completely wrap anywhere that this is attached in the energy body. And on a count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I do, I want you to feel this energy being lifted off. 3, the archangels are detaching where this is attached, transmuting this worm, removing it. 2, almost out now. And 1, out with the angels. Going to have the archangels take it out of this universe. It does not belong here. I want Archangel Michael to follow this whirlpool back and sever any connection that it has and trace it back to source and transmute it. Tell me when that is done.
It's gone.
Beautiful. And what color light would signify healing to this area?
Gold.
Beautiful gold. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for gold. I want you to place it there and feel it healing as it brings those cells online. Everything is coming back online. It is not being controlled anymore by this worm. Healing as it goes, as it swirls outward. Let's have Kuan Yin and Raphael help heal this area. How does that feel with that removed?
Feels nice. Feels really light.
Beautiful. Do you get a sense of what this energy was doing?
It's more like some sort of parasite.
Beautiful. It's gone now, and we'll continue with the healing as we move. If you can scan the body and make sure we have all low density energy removed.
See, a pink world.
Tell me more about this pink world.
I'm moving around it on some sort of transportation.
Tell me more about this transportation. Tell me how it works.
It functions through symbols, through light, and through thought frequency.
Hmm.
Looks like it could carry quite a few people.
Beautiful. Tell me, what does it look like?
It all looks quite glassy.
Mm,
You can see everyone, everything inside. But the controls are like hieroglyphics and letters, but not of this world.
mm. Tell me if you're by yourself in this craft.
There's others here. I'm traveling with them.
Do you have a name in this place?
Can't get a name.
When you look at your body, tell me if you have a body, what that looks like.
Bit like I've got almost like lobster claws for arms,
Mm.
but I've got um, legs.
Tell me about your feet. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
No, doesn't look like it. They look just like round.
Mm. I see. Are you wearing any type of clothes?
No,
What color is your body?
my arms or my claws are red. My body's blue.
Mhm.
My
Beautiful.
head is almost like strange, like a rhino, but
Mm.
pink.
Mm. Beautiful. Are you wearing anything on your head?
No,
Mm. Do you have any kind of devices or jewelry that you have or tools?
mm, like a belt around my middle
Mhm.
with I'm not sure what it is. Looks like something to communicate with.
You can use your knowing and it will tell you what that device is for.
Transmit like a thought transmitter.
Mm. Tell me more what it looks like.
It's like small rectangular box with a lid that's clear,
Mm. Beautiful.
and you can either speak into it or use the symbols and hieroglyphics on the panel.
Mhm. Interesting. Tell me more how you fly this craft using the symbols.
It's like a light pattern. You run your hand across the shapes and it's a light pattern. And once the light pattern is complete, it energizes the craft, and then you can move with thought.
Beautiful. Sounds amazing. Tell me, what do you sense you are doing in this place, this pink world, flying around in this craft?
I think it might be some sort of transportation for workers to go to build things.
Hmm. Can you go?
Civilizations, build civilizations,
Beautiful.
creating a new home.
The eyes or the windows to the soul. Do you see anyone with you that you recognize?
And there's people who are friends in my earthly life here,
Hmm.
with familiar faces that I have connection with.
Tell me, if these beings, do they look like you?
Some of them, but not all of them.
Hmm. Tell me about some of the ones that look different.
They're almost like spongy blobs,
Hmm.
not even physical, more gelatinous,
Mm-hmm.
gassy.
Beautiful. Do any of these beings have a message for you? Tell you what you're doing in this place?
We all communicate via via brainwaves, thoughts, psychic connection, telepathy.
Do they
And I
have,
think that's the message for connection, for life in the future.
mhm, the use of telepathy to communicate?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Do you get a sense of what you do in this pink planet with your crew of people in this craft for transporting to work?
The word that I get is architect.
Mm, beautiful. Let's, in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when I count backwards from 3 to 1, we will be at a place that you're building. 3, traveling there now. 2, almost there. 1, be there now. Tell me what you sense.
Underground.
Hmm.
It's dark,
Mhm.
but it looks like we're trying to move to the surface.
Mhm.
It's a storage. There's a storage facility down here.
Do you get the sense that you live underground?
Yes, for now.
Hmm. Do you get the sense of why you had to live underground?
The surface isn't very habitable. It's quite rugged. Terrain isn't safe.
Tell me more about what you're building or designing.
And we're looking at structures to try and create for recolonization. I think we're going to move from here soon.
Tell me where you'll be moving to.
Andromeda.
Mm, beautiful. Do you have to build these structures to take with you to move to Andromeda?
We're planning its plans. We're drawing up plans ready to create this new world in Andromeda.
Mhm. Do you get a sense of where this pink world is at? What universe, dimension?
Alpha Centauri.
Mm, beautiful. Interesting. Do you feel like you've gotten all the messages you can get from this scene?
I think so.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when I do, we're going to then go to the next important scene in this lifetime, or the next important scene that this one needs to see. 3, traveling back now to that most important time. 2, almost there now. And 1, be there now. Tell me what you sense, feel, or see.
Air, trees, water,
Mm,
sky's red.
mhm.
It's very cool, but very lush. Lots of life.
Beautiful. Do you get a sense of where you're at? What planet or universe?
Venus.
Venus. Beautiful. And when you look down at your body, if you have a body, tell me what that looks like.
Very slim,
Mhm,
almost feminine.
mhm.
I'm wearing long white robes. But I've got a cat's head.
Beautiful. Do you get the sense that you're male or female?
Female.
Mhm. Tell me what you're wearing. The long robes. Do you have any kind of jewelry, tools, or devices?
It's like a chain around my neck. Like, and almost like white gems.
Hmm. Do you get a sense of what these gems and chain do?
Just aesthetic
Mm, beautiful. Is there anything else?
I feel like some sort of goddess or queen or some sort of power is on me.
Mhm. Are you wearing anything on your head?
Almost like I've got like a mane of hair around my face and head, and like cloth over my head, veil.
Mhm. Beautiful. What color is your skin or fur?
My feet look quite human.
Mhm.
My fur is like yellow.
Beautiful. Do you, is anybody with you in this place?
There's children playing around my feet,
Mhm.
playing with what we would describe as toys.
Mhm.
But these toys are more advanced. Levitation devices.
Mhm. Very interesting. Tell me, is this to teach the children how to levitate and use their abilities?
Yes, that they're controlling them with their minds.
Mm, very nice. Do you get a sense of what you do in this place with these children and these toys for teaching?
I'm like an empress,
Mm,
a high-ranking empress. These are some of my children, but they're also children that I look after
mhm.
for others.
Beautiful. Do any of these children have a message for you?
One of them just said, "It's so easy.
Mhm.
Anyone can do it."
Mhm. Beautiful. Is there anything else in this scene that we need to see today?
It's quite a grand palace that I'm
Beautiful.
in.
Tell me more about that.
It's so light, bright.
Mhm.
In front of me, beyond is just so bright.
Mhm.
It's almost like where it's like creation, the beginnings and the learning. It's like a learning school to build for the future.
Mhm. Tell me how this light source is generated in this palace.
It's just shining in from outside. It's so bright.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doors, windows. It's all open.
Mm-hmm.
The light is just shining in so bright.
Beautiful.
It's like it's like a Stargate. People just pop in, pop out.
Beautiful. How does this, tell me how this Stargate works?
You just walk up to it and think of where you go, and you go.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me some of the places that they go to, that this Stargate connects to?
There's humans here. There's
Beautiful.
people.
Mm-hmm.
There's people in suits. People all dressed in white.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of strange, weird, and wonderfuls. But lots of people.
Mm-hmm. Do you get the sense that this place is a training ground to teach,
Yeah.
that people come to,
Yes.
or do they come here for other purposes?
Development, learning,
Mm-hmm.
teaching, so then they can go back to their own realm to instill this teaching and education, or to stop the teaching and education of what can really manifest.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Do you feel there is anything else that you need to get from this scene? Any other messages?
No.
Beautiful. In a moment, I am going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when I do, we are going to go to the next important scene for this one today. 3, traveling back now. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Tell me what you see, sense, or feel.
I'm rowing a boat.
Beautiful. Tell me more about this boat.
It's like a little 2-man boat with oars,
Mhm.
a little motor. I'm on strange. The lake's almost lumpy. The water. It's not water. It's dense, thick.
Tell me more. What sense do you get that this water, this bumpy denseness is?
Like grey, metallic, molten metal.
Oh, beautiful. If you have a body, tell me more about what your body looks like.
It's weird. I just look like a fisherman.
Mm.
Got a hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, clothes. Clothes are almost like strange, like Revolutionary War type clothes.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Got like a triangular hat. But I'm also just like a fisherman.
Mhm. Are you by yourself in this boat?
Yeah.
Do you get a sense of where you are going to?
No, I just here,
Mm.
just on my own, enjoying the peace.
Mhm.
Because the water doesn't make sound, it just undulates very gently.
Mhm.
The metal water.
Mm. You tell us more where this place is.
It's like it's almost earthly, but not earthly. Pre-earthly.
Mm. Do you get the sense that it is Earth before Earth is what it is today?
It could be very early stages development.
Mhm.
But why am I here?
Mhm. Do you have
There's
any?
nothing else around, just me.
Mm. Do you have any tools or devices or weapons in the boat?
I've got a like a harpoon.
Mm. Tell me what you would use that harpoon for.
The thing in the metal gloop. It's like a leviathan, a kraken, or
Mm.
some beast.
Tell me why you would harpoon this beast.
I think it's causing damage or some sort. It's doing something to the earth to stop it from evolving in some way.
Mm. You can use all your senses and all your knowing to tell you why you were there in this metallic lake.
I can actually hear it. Um, it's like flashes of light, but in thought form, coming out of the gloop.
Mm. Do you
It's
feel
like
that?
radar, some sort of sonar or radar device that it uses.
Mhm. Do you feel that this goop, this metal goop, has a consciousness, that it uses radar?
Not the gloop, but the being
Mm.
within.
Mhm.
It's like a it's like an octopusy sort of thing.
Do you get the sense that you were supposed to stop this beast, this octopusy thing
I
from?
don't think I'm actually. I don't think I'm meant to be here, but I need to be here to help things evolve.
Mhm. How would you help things evolve?
By moving this thing on, getting rid of it.
Tell me more how you were going to do that.
It's so big and I have such tiny harpoon, I don't think that would work. Maybe I maybe it's all about thought.
Mhm. Hmm. Let's use our thought to try to convince this beast to move on, to allow for the increase and the raise in vibration because it benefits this beast. Let's use our thought to convince it. We can
Mm,
use telepathy.
I'm trying to explain that we need to help the planet evolve, help develop consciousness. It's the path, it's the way.
Mhm. Tell me what this beast is saying back to you.
It's it's trying to resist, but
Mhm.
it also understands.
Does it understand that it benefits all beings?
Yes, but it wants to know where it can go.
Mm. We can access our knowing and find a place for it to go, and we can help it to get there.
It would actually survive and live a better life on our current Earth, in the oceans.
Mhm. Beautiful. If it moves there, is that for all beings' highest good?
That's what I'm concerned about. Will it change its ways or go back
Mm.
to the way that it was?
We need to convince it to change its ways because raising the vibration helps all beings.
There's a bird that's watching over it,
Mm.
a giant eagle,
Mm.
and the bird is going to make sure that it stays and behaves
Mhm.
and helps for the highest good of all.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the eagle is going to remain in this place and make sure that
Yes,
beautiful. Does this eagle have a name? or anything we can call it.
Haron.
Hiron. Beautiful. Let's thank Hiron for its service today. Is there anything else that we need to do in this place before we go?
No.
Beautiful. We're going to leave in a moment. We are going to leave all the beings that we encountered today. We are going to reintegrate all of the soul parts back into this one from what we've seen today. May I speak to this one's higher self?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for speaking with me today. You could have shown this one many lifetimes today. Why did you show them these scenes and these lifetimes?
And there's a theme behind all of it.
Mhm.
It is connection. Thought is connection.
Mhm. Is there anything else?
Every incarnation that we have is a path of learning, path of movement and development.
Beautiful. Thank you for showing us that today. Is there anyone in those lifetimes that we saw that they were incarnated with today in this present lifetime?
Not currently, not in Ian's world right now.
So there is no karma that still needs to be played out.
No, just lessons.
Beautiful. Thank you for those lessons. Could I ask you to do a scan of Ian's physical and energetic body and tell me if there are any entities or energies attached to them that should not be there?
No. No.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there any healing or help required by the physical body today?
No, it's looking good right now.
Beautiful. Are all the chakras spinning and as open as they should be?
Yes.
Beautiful. And all the fractures in the aura are sealed and reinforced. Is this correct?
Yes. Lots of blue light.
Beautiful blue light. Thank you. Are there any upgrades that he can benefit from today?
They will come through.
Beautiful. Can you give him a time frame over the next sleep schedules that'll happen?
There will be some dream messages.
Mhm.
There will be things that occur every day that the conscious mind will need to allow the subconscious mind to unfold.
Mhm.
This will be a natural progression, a natural course. But there may be some physical ailments involved, but nothing to worry about.
Mhm. Thank you. Are there any AI or implants that are not for the best and highest good of Ian that we can take out today?
No, is true.
Beautiful. Thank you. Are there any black magic that needs removed today? We removed that cross that was black magic.
The cross is gone.
Mm.
Cross has taken a lot of stuff, negativity with it that was connected to it, that had moved through the physical slightly.
Mhm. Beautiful. So all black magic is clear.
Yes.
Thank you. Are there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving Ian's highest good?
His energy looks good,
Mm.
feels good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Ian has a few phobias of water and swimming, and the other one is height. Is there any way that we can release them today by showing him where they came from?
His height phobia,
Mhm.
that came from a previous lifetime. He was he was made to walk a plank.
Mm.
And the sea, the sea took him then as well.
Mhm.
These can be released.
Beautiful. Thank you for doing that. We can release them and leave them in that other lifetime. They
Yes,
will not affect them in this lifetime any longer. Is this correct?
yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything else we need to do with Ian's phobias at this time?
No, he just needs to learn from that now and trust,
Mhm.
and he will.
Beautiful. And thank you. And you will help him with that. Is this correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Ian has a few questions. Were they appropriate to ask at this time?
We can ask.
Beautiful. He would like to know if there's other forms of healing that he should learn.
I think Ian's quite keen to learn as much as he can in this life. He likes this healing. There will be many forms that will come into his life in the future and already have. And these resonate with him,
Mhm.
and he understands some of them already.
Mhm. And you will direct him as they come along
Yes,
to show him what he should take upon.
yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. He would like to know what his life purpose is.
He's really learned a lot over so many lives and continues to do so. But this lifetime is about coming into his trueness, his true self, and sharing that with as many people as he can.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What techniques can he amplify to amplify his abilities? We were shown telepathy today and numerous techniques. What can he do to help amplify and strengthen those abilities?
Look into candlelight,
Mhm.
use divination into crystals, into color, more visualization,
Mm. Beautiful.
tune in and tune out of the everyday world will really help him here when his guides are speaking to him and myself.
Mhm. Beautiful. Could you tell us how looking into candlelight works to help strengthen those abilities?
The eyes are connected to your pineal, your third eye.
Mhm.
You stare into candlelight and you see things. You see images, you see shapes. You let your imagination, let your subconscious take control, and all will show itself when it needs to.
Mm. Beautiful. Can you tell us more about divination into crystals and how that works?
When you look into crystals, you see people, shapes, colors. And the more you use these techniques, the more you're able to develop your physical body to handle the energy, the upgrades. It's about balance. Don't do everything too quick,
Mhm.
but just keep working gently.
Mm. Beautiful. Is there anything else you would like to expand on about amplifying Ian's abilities?
It's currently very much sensory feeling, and that will expand into all his other senses and abilities as a package.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Will he be teaching people this year in healing?
He definitely wants to.
Mhm.
I think he will. It's all about the thought, the focus, the mindset, as we've seen so much with that today.
Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you. What techniques should he be using to access the Akashic records?
The candlelight might be good. The crystals might be good.
Hmm.
He needs to find the techniques that he uses now that work well for him.
Mhm.
Some things can be misinterpreted, and looking for explanations can make the journey foggy.
Mhm. So you will help him with that over time.
I will try to help him with that. It's
Mhm.
something that he will learn, he will connect to. It's like everything, we can't rush these processes with these physical bodies.
Beautiful. Thank you. Has his energetic shackles been removed from his wrist and his neck? We removed shackles from his ankles today.
Yes, there's still some residual energy, but it is being removed. It's being constantly worked on,
Mhm.
and it is going.
And I trust that those will be removed going forward. Is there, should we remove them today? Or is that something that has to occur over time?
It will occur over time. If it's removed too fast, it will cause a lot of health issues.
Mhm. You, thank you so much for that. He he has a dream that he would like to ask what the meaning was if it was learning, but he was walking in a tunnel and there was people in the tunnel with huge dogs that looked like wolves, which were trying to get to him. They were not barking or attacking in any way, but he felt uneasy and had to get away. Why was he shown this?
He doesn't need to feel uneasy. That's his pack.
Hmm. Beautiful. And what can we help him not to feel uneasy around his pack?
He should know now.
Okay, beautiful. And you shown him who his pack is. Is that correct?
He's seen his pack many times,
Hmm.
but he doesn't always take this information in.
Hmm. Sometimes we need a little prodding and a little push at
Yes.
times to understand so much. Thank you so much for that. That'll help him immensely. Are there any final messages for Ian today?
He's in good hands. Keep going. Keep
Beautiful,
going.
beautiful. Can I ask you to keep upgrading the body and continue with any healing that may be needed by Ian over the next 3 nights in their three sleep state?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Do you have any final messages for us today?
We all learn. We're all learning. Keep going.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything else, or are we complete?
We are complete for today.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with me. I want to thank all the beings that assisted us today and shown us the learnings we need. Thank you for all the help, the healing, and wisdom that you have provided today. And I now am going to ask the higher self of Ian to recede, and all the beings that we encounter today recede with much love, much thanks for all the information that they have given today. We are asking all beings, the higher self, to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which they belong with infinite love and gratitude. When Ian wakes up from this session today, they are going to feel incredible, fantastic. They will feel rejuvenated, re-energized. He will feel energy coursing through his body, and he will notice he has a higher frequency due to the connections we've made today and with the other beings we have encountered. In a moment, I am going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, you will be wide awake and feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, feeling the breathing becoming a little faster. 3, 4, beginning to move the legs and arms around you. 5, 6, becoming more aware of the room and the space around you. Sounds are coming back. 7, 8, coming up nicely now, nicely now. 9, 10, stretching, rubbing your face, fully awake, feeling wonderful all over. Get, yeah. Shit, biscuits.